Hello and welcome to the Winter 2021 Digital Program Series presented by the Corey Higher Education Council. Today's webinar, titled Essentials for Job Seekers, will provide the necessary steps to be taken for your next job hunt. This presentation will prepare a job seeker with critical tips for success from the job application through the interview, helping to ensure polished professionalism for standout in the application process. I'm happy to be joined today by Shandon, recruiter of Adecco USA, who will provide valuable insight as to how to successfully land your next employment opportunity. Welcome, Shandon. We're really glad that you could lead today's presentation.
Thank you, and thank you everyone for joining us for the Essentials for Job Seekers program. Today we will be highlighting what you will need to prepare yourself for job seeking, avenues to apply, and other critical topics. First, some things you should have readily available is a current photo ID that has been issued by the state or government that is not expired. This could be a school ID, a state ID, a driver's license, or a passport. These are just some examples. Also, another form of ID that will be required for your I-9s. There's always lists available on the internet for you to search. Proper IDs before you start to do your job search will help you move much faster into the workforce. Some IDs can take weeks to get from the state or government, so better be prepared before you start going to interviews. Next, let's talk about your resume. I've been with Adecco for about 7 years, and I see more and more of my clients wanting to see a resume before they would even consider meeting with you. Hiring managers look at hundreds of resumes every day. So don't create a generic list that could apply to anyone. Use keywords like launch, influenced, increased, decreased. These are trigger words that draw the eye. Stay away from common words like hardworking, team player, ambitious. We see these types of words all day. You want to stand out from the crowd. There are many examples of resumes online, so do some research or connect with the local career center for assistance. Do not list your references at the bottom of your resume. Always put references available upon request. Also ask if your references permission to give out their names and numbers. Let them know that you are job hunting and to expect phone calls. Please stick to professional references, not friends or family. Professional references include teachers, people you have done volunteer work with, or for maybe your faith leaders. If you do not have a lot of work experience, list volunteer work, take courses at the Corey Higher Ed or Adecco University. Be sure to have a resume saved to your computer or a phone, along with hard copies to drop off. Our world is becoming more digital, and most submittals are via email or website. Next is your email address. This is going to be right on top of your resume, so please have professional email addresses. The one you may have used in high school may not be appropriate for someone considering you for employment. Also, please be sure that the number that you have on your resume has a voicemail up and running and a nice greeting with your name. Rude messages are a huge turnoff for someone trying to make contact with you. They may not even leave you a message and move on to the next candidate. And spell check your resume. Cover letters are also a great way to stand out from the crowd. Again, these are easily researched online. Make your cover letter personal to each company that you apply for. Let them know what position you would like to be considered for, and do a little research on the company and include this information in the letter. Again, spell check. So we're going to move on to social media. You have all seen the news recently and how visible you are online. I strongly recommend that your Facebook photo be professional and turn up your privacy settings so that only your friends can actually see inside of your Facebook, not to the public. Same with Twitter. Remove tweets that are inappropriate and have foul language. Keep your LinkedIn up to date. There are many avenues for hiring managers to see you before they even talk to you. And trust me, they are looking. So let's talk about position types and the difference. Temporary employment is, this could be a long-term or a short-term position. Temp assignments usually specify They're specified at the time of interview or hire. For example, a client requests 4 workers to come in for an 8-week assignment to help them with a special promotional packaging. You will be told upfront that this is a temporary assignment and it will start on such and such a date and end on such and such a date. Sometimes if you're a good worker on time and seem to be a good fit for the company, they may offer you a full-time job. There are also contract assignments. These are more along the lines of professional jobs. For example, you may be hired for a contract assignment to be an administrative assistant, but you will be told upfront that this contract may only last 1 year. Taking a temp assignment is a great way to add to your work history and for you to gain valuable experience that you can add to your resume. Temp to hire, what this means is that you accept an assignment through an agency and the assignment is usually 90 days temp to hire. Most clients want you to be successful and get hired onto their payroll. They have been training you for the last 90 days to be part of their team. Your success is their success as well. Direct hire. Some clients prefer to hire you directly onto their team. What direct hire means is that they will only hire directly through the company, or they will work with companies like Adecco to look for a very specific skill or trade. We have multiple platforms and have great search engines, so we are able to help the client narrow down their search and get them resumes quickly. Some do's and don'ts for job seekers. Do's: be early, at least 15 minutes early. Be enthusiastic about the position, the company, and yourself. Ask specific questions. An interview isn't a one-way street. Asking informed questions shows you're interested. Stress your achievements and accomplishments. This is your time to brag a little. Just make sure you are self-aware and do it with humility. Talk about instances where your former employer gave you more responsibility or trust. Tell your potential employer what you'll do for them. Ask them about specific challenges and tell them how your experience prepares you to address them. Counter your weaknesses with your strengths. You'll have to identify your weaknesses, know them going in, but always counter them with a solution. Represent yourself honestly, be organized, be positive about your reason for leaving your current or previous job. The key word to remember is more. You want more challenges, responsibilities, and opportunities. You're a go-getter. If you were let go, be honest and emphasize what you've learned from this experience. Avoid talking about feelings and stick to the facts. Making the job you're interviewing for number 1. Let the interviewer know it's your first choice and that you can't wait to help. Some don'ts. Don't be late. Just don't do it. Don't answer questions with a simple yes or no. Yeah, it's good to be concise, but sell yourself by using clear, relevant examples. Don't forget to ask questions. Make sure they're detailed questions about the position that show that you did your homework. Don't make derogatory remarks about previous or present employers. Don't go there ever. Don't misrepresent, I can't say the word, I'm sorry. Don't misrepresent your experience. Make sure you provide factual information about your work history and skills. Don't neglect your personal appearance. Dress for success. Don't seem uninterested, indifferent, lazy, or bored. Employers want to see self-confidence and enthusiasm about the job. Also, maintain good eye contact and give a firm handshake. No cell phones, turn them off. Don't forget to say thank you. It's really important. Remember your manners. So now that you've made it through the interview, next, time to send a thank you note to the hiring manager or the person that interviewed with you. If you have their email, that is the best way to get it there quickly. But if you have their address, it's okay as well. No cards, just a simple, professional, and to the point professional letter. And make sure that you specify who you are on such and such a date that you interviewed and for the position that you interviewed for. I am looking forward to hearing back from you, and leave it at that. Or you can call them once. If they answer, introduce yourself and ask if a decision has been made on the position that interviewed for. If it goes to voicemail, leave a polite message that you are just checking in about the position that you interviewed for. Don't push any further than one phone call.
Shandon, there is a lot of great additional resources through your company and your role as a recruiter there at Adecco. Would you take some time to take us through some of those resources that are available through your agency and also online?
Yes. So Adecco, long story short, we've got more than 50 years experience in the staffing game. In that time, we've merged, acquired, grown our way to becoming a global staffing leader. We offer lots of great information on our website for job seekers, great interview pointers, lots of free stuff to you. Also, you can register with Adecco, submit your resume. Let's open up your file and start looking for you. It may not be instantaneous, but there's definitely may something come along. Adecco offers what's called the Adecco Academy. Adecco has grouped with Penn Foster, and with that, they offer free online courses, all kinds of really good stuff. For example, we offer career readiness boot camp, or we can do blueprint reading, electronic assembly, Microsoft Excel, and it's all free. They do offer also some other classes that do have a tuition, but it's definitely worth taking a look at everything that Adecco offers. And, we are also nationwide, we're global, but we're talking about the nation. If you're interested in moving to, let's say, Oklahoma, take a look at our job boards. We have jobs posted all over the US.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. And this was such wonderful information and also resources that are available here right in Corey. In fact, right across the street from the Corey Higher Education Council. So thank you once again to Shannon Cross, recruiter at Adecco USA. You can check them out at 118 North Center Street here in Corey, or reached on the phone at 814-663-0958, and Shannon's email address is below at the bottom of your screen. Thank you so much for joining us today. Tune in next week for our next digital program series for the winter 2021 at the Corey Higher Education Council.